In an interview with editor Janusz Życzkowski, a German politician admits that in the city of Görlitz alone, illegal immigrants cross the border every day. Yet, there is an unnerving silence on the subject in the German media.
Przestępczość rośnie.
Crime is increasing. Fights between individuals. There are also rapes, gang rapes. There is a very big increase. Since the Germans have introduced controls on the border with Poland, there are up to a dozen police patrols in crossing areas, e.g. near bridges.
No, ale migranci już...
It has become a bit more stressful since these checks are carried out, but you can live with it. But the migrants are already here. I think the EU should do more. Set up some external borders so they can't get through. On the German side, the federal police carry out border checks up to 20 kilometers into the country. Meanwhile, on the Polish side, not so much effort is put into border protection. In this video, you can see the German police handing over migrants to Polish border guards. This can be claimed as a certain success of the media investigation, because we have often seen such expulsions without the presence of the border guard. Meanwhile, the district prosecutor's office in Siedlce is investigating the overstepping of authority by border guard officers in Usnaż Górny. The case concerns a group of illegal migrants who tried to enter Poland at the border with Belarus at the beginning of the 2021 crisis. The complaint was filed by, among others, the Monitoring Center for Xenophobic and Racist Behavior, an organization known for filing complaints against right-wing circles with the prosecutor's office. It is not clear from these reports what exactly constituted the threat to foreigners to force them to stay on the territory of Belarus. Therefore, in the decision to open an investigation, the general concept of forcing people to stay on the territory of Belarus by criminal threat was used. This requires a procedural review. The specification of what such conduct would consist of may be the result of subsequent procedural steps. The prosecutor's office has not specified of what these criminal threats would consist, but the investigation has been opened. All this is being done within the framework of a special prosecutor's team investigating border incursions. This is the state prosecutor's office after its illegal takeover by Adam Bodnar. There has never been such a politicized prosecutor's office as the one under Adam Bodnar. This team of investigators is responsible for prosecuting the people who guard our borders. Their job is doubly difficult because there are left-wing organizations on the Polish side that help migrants cross the border illegally. When we know that part of the profits made by people smugglers, also on the Polish-Belarusian border, are sent to terrorist organizations, this is idiocy or total political overzealousness. The threat of migration is not only caused by illegal border crossings. In mid-May, the European Union adopted the Migration Pact. It contains a mechanism for compulsory solidarity, i.e., the acceptance of quotas of illegal migrants, together with the provision of housing and social support. What our government has received is a written confirmation that no one, no member state, will be forced to accept migrants. It turns out, however, that no such document exists. This is according to the reply received by the Ordo Iuris Institute from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The pact itself is a guarantee that no EU country will be forced to accept refugees, pay for their stay, or contribute to strengthening border protection. That is what we have in writing. This is European solidarity. If you don't want to take in illegals, you have to pay for it. More than 20,000 euros per person, or even more. How does this compare with Prime Minister Donald Tusk's assurances that Poland will benefit from this pact? Poland will be a beneficiary of the Migration Pact. For political brownie points, they will say that Polish interests are secured, but in the end, they will do what they are told to by Brussels and Berlin. Most of the provisions of the EU Migration Pact will come into force in early 2026. The document stipulates that at least 30,000 illegal migrants should be resettled in each country each year. Łukasz Żmuda, TV Republika.